Part of celebrating 50 years of the world's greatest collector car auctions was selling Cerv 1. Now this is a piece of General Motors history. Steve, you consigned it, but you were also very much a part of selling it up on the auction block. Tell us about it.
Absolutely, Craig. We have so many behind-the-scenes stories that play out that no one really catches on when they're watching us on television. But sometimes, every once in a while, you get a peek into the way the sausage is made, so to speak. And the Barrett-Jackson we're celebrating is so excited, our 50th anniversary, but we're also celebrating creating history in many ways. And bringing history to life before millions of people on live television. Consigning the car was a real coup for us because, again, it was such a historical car and represented so much heritage for General Motors. Now, behind the scenes, I'm working with my good friend Sean Finnegan from General Motors, and obviously we're interested in getting some of that heritage back, so they had a plan in place. We're going to bid on the car, and we had everything all set up. And
of course, they won't ever tell you how much they're going to go.
Never tell you how much they're going to go.
Not scripted. They just said they want to bid.
They were interested.
Yeah,
we want to be in a position to bid if we decide to. So you really don't know what that means. It could mean maybe they're going to bid, maybe they're not, and if they are, who knows what that number is. This is not scripted, ladies and gentlemen. What you see is really what's happening in real time. So the bidding starts, the car rolls on the auction block. Incredible piece of history, a gorgeous car in every way. Open wheel, just literally a key piece of General Motors history, and one of those things where, you know, some
mid-engine Corvette predecessors.
Absolutely, and someone there at General Motors got to thinking, you know, how do we ever let this thing get away? We need to get it back, if at all possible. So I'm on the phone with Sean at General Motors, and we're back and forth, just waiting to see what the car was going to bring. And lo and behold, he's in. He's bidding. He's in the mix. The car's there. I'm there. He's there. Who knows where it's going to end? Little did I know at the time that the conversation was being broadcast. So it was a shock for all of us in many ways watching it happen. But I think when the smoke cleared, Craig, it was another one of those absolute pristine Barrett-Jackson moments. Historic car, historic moment, a little excitement behind the scenes, and when the hammer dropped, it went back where it belonged to General Motors. Not only was it exciting, back to Heritage Center where people can see it and enjoy it and understand what that heritage represents, and for us, part of our history now.
Yep, and I saw it. I went to the launch of the C8. It was sitting there prominently. They had Cerv 1, 2, and 3 in a row. That's the nexus of what they wanted to do with a mid-engine Corvette way back. They were thinking about it when they bought that car. Little did we know we'd be part of the history selling the first C8 where that all came to life. So check it out.
All right, up on the block behind it is another very interesting car. This is a 1960, they call it Cerv 1, which stands for Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle 1.
This car is so iconic and so well known in automotive circles worldwide. I'm kind of amazed that this one ever got out of General Motors and is not part of their permanent collection. It resembles a Formula One or an Indy car. Boy, here it comes.
Well, it's an entrance here for you. Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle #1 right here. A piece of history. You want to talk a little bit about it, Roy?
The write-up probably says more than I can, but this is, in my world, the most significant car that GM has ever had, that they've ever developed. It is absolutely Cerv, Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle. It was created by Zora Arkus-Duntov. He raced it up Pike Peak. He drove it at Indianapolis. It has a Grand Sport all aluminum block, 377 block in it at this time. It's got Finn Buick aluminum drums, inboard in the rear, outboard in the front. This thing is spectacular. Magnesium transaxle and bell housing. You just have to look at it and know its history.
All right, Joseph.
All right.
So this car was used by Zora Arkus-Duntov, Corvette chief engineer, and General Motors to develop engine, powertrain, suspension, test wheels and tires, and develop future iterations of Zora's baby, the Corvette.
Indeed, up front we'll see that this actually has Buick aluminum drum brakes. Here's the very back of them, the aluminum fins. And again, good enough for Buick, certainly good enough for a car that weighs about
Got 6 axles for 7. Nope, they got 7.
Now you'll notice.
Let's just let it settle down for a minute. I'll tell you where we're at.
We can see Steve Davis. He is the person working the phones right now. He's got a phone better, an interested party.
We're going to do 8 or 7, Sean.
Is significant enough that Steve is actually there. We've also got somebody bidding in the audience as well.
8 on the phone. Okay, we're out,
So
Sean.
the story
9.
of how this got out. This vehicle was donated by General
Bid at 9.
Motors.
You want to do 1 million so you can blow him out?
Educational purposes. I don't recall the name of the college engineering
1 million!
program that got the car, but that's how it came to lead
1
General
million.
Motors in the first place.
Am I out? 1,000,001. Want to do 1,000,002, Sean?
The significance of this car. Remember what race
1.2.
car design looked like back in 1959 and 1960 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They were all front-engine roadsters. The reserve has been lifted. There was a reserve. It has been lifted.
good.
This
We're
car will
1.2,
sell with
Sean.
a
Maybe
current
we'll end
bid
up there.
of $1.2 million.
I'm in at
But once
1.2.
again, where in Formula One they had gone to rear-engine and mid-engine type cars, this was unusual for the United States. So this was
Sell it to me, sell it to me, sell it to me, sell it to me.
Not just for racing, but for
Yes,
where
yes,
motor
we
design
got
is
it,
gonna go, and
Mr.
it sells
Finnegan.
at $1.2
Yes, bro.
million, and as you can see,
We are good. We are golden.
Steve Davis is the man
We
talking on
got
the
her
phone.
done, bro. I'll see you in the next lap,
Rick,
okay?
the backstory was when they were through using this as an engineering vehicle, General Motors rules required the car to be destroyed. Duntov convinced GM to save it as a piece of history. They restored it, and then it went on to a new life, and now it'll have another one.
Thank you for watching. More to come, right, Steve?
Absolutely. 50 years in the can, Craig, and 50 more heading our way. Enjoy.